Hi everybody, this is Captain Bart 1 again, coming with you with another video. This time a little DIY, so to speak. Late last week I went to my favorite bushcraft / survival store, Menard's, and I picked up a couple goodies. I picked up a 16-inch wide by 25-foot roll of Reflectix. Basically, it's bubble wrap that's foil covered on both sides. And the other thing I picked up was a 5-foot roll of 1/2-inch square chicken wire. I don't know if you can see that so well or not. Here, let's get some for contrast. Here we go. There we go. And some of what I did. This little cylinder here is a stove stand. I have a soda can alcohol stove. And I went ahead and cooked that together just real quick, snipped it out with a pair of diagonal pliers. No, I misspoke. It's aviation shears. And just snipped it out, put it together with my Leatherman real quick. Just zip-zap, ready to go. I'm going to give that a shot. I should say that the Reflectix was $10, and the roll of chicken wire was $3. I should mention that. Larger rolls of Reflectix come in like 4 foot by 25 foot. This was 16-inch by 25 foot, which was plenty for what I'm doing. But chicken wire stove aside, this Reflectix, it's pretty popular in the hammock camping community as an insulating layer. And backpackers use it. I actually made myself, and props go out to Shug Emery for this, because I'll be quite honest, I took it right from his website, or his YouTube channel. I took the idea and made myself a sitting pad, and this will go in my shoulder bag. You know, you can fold it up into quarters thusly, and it takes up no room. It weighs nothing. It literally weighs an ounce, maybe. What I did to seal it was the cut edges. Did an experiment. I used clear packaging tape on this edge, and then aluminum foil tape like what you would use on furnace ducts on this edge. And I like the aluminum tape better. Some of the projects I have made, and once again, this goes out to Shug Emery. I just like the idea so much, I went ahead and I want to do it for myself. In my last video, told you I picked up one of these Imusa pots for $2.50 at Walmart. There you go. Cozy. That quick. This took a grand total of 5 minutes, maybe. A ruler, a pair of scissors, and a Sharpie marker. That's how quick it went. I did that. I made a cozy for my stainless steel billy can. Once again, now this was a little different since it had a bail, make little cutouts here to accommodate the handle, but shoop, just like that. Click bang, that quick done. And with that Reflectix, I'm going to go ahead and make some pads for a segmented pad extender. It can be used in a hammock. You put your sleeping pad in the main chamber, and then there are wings, one on each side of the pad, where this material could be folded in half, slid down, and it's used to keep your shoulders warm, and the hammock kind of folds up around you, kind of like wings. So, a couple of my other little projects, and these were all done with heavy-duty aluminum foil and the aluminum tape. I hate saying duct tape because we all automatically gravitate towards gray tape. I'm not talking about 100-mile-an-hour tape or gray tape. I'm talking about aluminum foil tape. But this is a little vapor barrier for my stove. This is a double layer of tin foil, and it's probably 3.5 inch square. And then I taped all 4 edges. Just gives a little more durability, no chance of ripping a corner out. And if I screw this up and destroy it, I am out nothing. Roll of aluminum foil is $3. For my Imusa pot here, I needed a windscreen, so this pot's 4 inches high, and oddly enough, a piece of heavy-duty aluminum foil is 12 inches wide. So this is a folded over twice, so a triple layer of foil, and then taped all 4 edges again. And what I did was I took a hole punch and just punched out some draft holes for my alcohol stove. And then that way, when the pot's sitting on the stove thusly, it can make it, it can draw a draft. And it'll sit up like this on the stove. And then we have proper proper wind barrier for the stove. Once again, if this gets tore up, I am out not too much. I'm not out much of anything. Like I said, a roll of tin foil, $3. Just a little something to do to make the days go by, folks. I made a windscreen for my stainless steel billy pot. Once again, this is a double layer of aluminum foil taped on all 4 sides, plus I put a reinforcing strip down the middle, the back middle. I know it's hard to see, there's no contrast with all this silver. Trust me, it's there. And then hole punches again, sets up like that. Bigger pot, bigger windscreen. Now, and many bull designs, these Imusas have no lid. And you can buy a lid for these at Mini Bull Design. I believe they're, for this pot, this is the 10 centimeter pot. I believe they're $10. Has a little maple knob on it. They're very nice. And a shout out to Tinny. I love your stuff, man. However, kind of keeping in the DIY spirit this week, I bought, where are they? Here they are. A 3-pack of disposable cake pans for $1.28. They are the Hefty brand. I went all out. And basically, just put the Imusa cup down, got a rough idea of how big it needed to be, trimmed it out with a pair of scissors, nothing more, and then took a tab of aluminum foil tape, pinched it in the middle to make a tab, and then stuck it on the top of the lid, thusly. I apologize for all the reflection and the lack of contrast with everything being silver. Anyway, and voila, sits on there, very nice. I kind of trimmed it a little shorter here by the handle so it sits a little more squarely, but there you have it. And if this gets tore up, I'm once again 3 for $1.28. That's less than 45 cents a pop. I can come back home, trim out another one in 5 minutes. Not very worried. But just trying to do some DIY stuff. Trying to hone some skill, or at least some problem-solving skill. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I appreciate everyone's comments. Please subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to shoot them to me down here. Until I talk to everyone again here real soon, this is Captain Bar 1 standing by.